Hello everybody, my name is Katie and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing a DIY open when box and letters video. So basically this is a really cute gift idea, whether it be for Christmas, someone's birthday, a just because present, like an appreciation present, or any other reason to give a present. I think this is a really cute way to show that you really care about someone by putting in a lot of effort, because it does take a lot of effort to write all these letters, but I do think it's worth it in the end. And so let's just go ahead and get started with the DIY. So as you can see here, I'm starting off with this box that I have, and this is an older box that I've had. I didn't use it for anything, but when I was little I drew on it, and so I had one of those sticky mustaches, so I ripped that off and then it was left with this residue, but I erased this really bad face that I drew, and I drew a heart over where the mustache was and colored that in with Sharpie. So that kind of masked the sticky residue of the mustache, but not entirely. So in order to actually completely mask it, I went ahead and used some fake flowers. And these are just some leftovers that I had from my deer costume. I'll link that in the corner if you're interested in that. But I went ahead and just snipped those off and hot glued them to the flower. And that kind of masked where that was, so you couldn't really tell that there was a sticky residue there. So once I finished gluing on those flowers, I went ahead and drew an arrow through the heart, and I wrote the words open when, first with pencil and then with Sharpie, just to make sure I didn't mess up. I erased any remaining pencil marks, that way you wouldn't be able to see it. And then that's all for the top. So in order to decorate this box a little bit more, I used this ribbon trimming that I have, and I went ahead and hot glued it around the whole entire rim of the box. And as you can see here, I ran out, I know, with barely any left. So what I did to kind of makeshift this is I took some white thread that I had and I literally tried to make the pattern. So as you can see here, I full on cut, folded, hot glued, and drew on parts here so that it would match the ribbon. And I think I did pretty well considering what I had. You can't really tell. And then now to kind of spice up the box a little bit more, I took a stamp and I picked this cool star stamp that kind of looks hand drawn, and I just stamped it literally all over the box. And I just felt the box was too empty, so I just went ahead and did this all the way around. So now I'm going to move on to decorating the inside of the lid so that when you open this, there's something fun, a little surprise on the top of the lid. So I took these little tiny mini clothespin things, is that what they're called? And I kind of spaced them out how far I would think I wanted them. And then I took the same white string that I used to makeshift my border earlier. I hot glued it onto both sides and took some Polaroid pictures and went ahead and attached them to the string. Then I just went ahead and wrote the word friends on top. Now moving on to the actual contents in the box, like basically all of this DIY, it's very customizable. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to write a bunch of letters for a whole bunch of different scenarios. So these are just some that I did. I've just left after visiting, open when you need a laugh, when you've lost someone you love, when you're bored, when it's the new year, when you can't sleep, when you graduate, when we've had an argument, when you're stressed, when you're curious of what I adore about you, when you're sick, when you miss me, when you've had a bad day, when you need a study break, when you feel really happy, when it's your birthday, and now. So those are all the letters that I included in mine, and I went ahead and just closed the box, and that's literally it for this present. So here are some end shots showing the final product. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe down below if you want to and if you haven't already. And I post videos every single Sunday, so I hope to see you back again next week. Bye!